Turning now to the latest on Capitol Hill, political firebrand Kash Patel is facing some tough questions from the Senate Judiciary Committee as he looks to become the next FBI director. Scripps News congressional correspondent Nathaniel Reed is live on Capitol Hill right now. Nate, did you see a partisan divide in those questions that were asked earlier today?
A huge partisan divide, Avajoy. Republicans in the committee largely supporting Kash Patel, calling him everything from a breath of fresh air to the right person to lead the department. Many saying that they believe he's well qualified for the position. Democrats taking a much different line, reading a lot of his scholarship back at him, including books that he's written in the past, an enemies list that is in the appendix of his 2024 book, basically listing people who he believes should be targeted within what he calls the deep state within the government. So again, he's made comments in the past indicating strong support for redoing some of the government institutions, possibly tossing out a lot of the careerists at the FBI, trying to, in his words, de-politicize things, while at the same time Democrats say that that could be potentially damaging and that could, have unintended consequences, that he himself is a partisan. Here's a particularly contentious exchange he had with Senator Amy Klobuchar, the Democrat from Minnesota.
Headquarters where they investigate cybercrime and terrorism should be shut down and opened as a deep state.
Hey, Mr. Chair.
As a museum. Did he say that the headquarters should be shut down?
Mr. Chair.
I deserve an answer to that question. He is asking to be head of the FBI, and he said that their headquarters should be shut down.
Any accusations leveled against me that I would somehow put political bias before the Constitution are grotesquely unfair, and I will have you reminded that I have been endorsed by over 300,000 law enforcement officers to become the next director of the FBI. Let's ask them.
Mr. Chairman, I am quoting his own words from September of 2024. It is his own words. It is not some conspiracy. It is what Mr. Patel actually said himself. Facts matter.
Democrats also focusing on his work promoting a record which was released featuring the voices of many of those who were on trial, awaiting trial rather, regarding their involvement in the January 6th attack at the Capitol, what they called the I believe, Patriot Choir. That was something that many Democrats brought up his involvement in. He said repeatedly he did not profit from that effort and claimed that he did not know that some of the people who were included in that recording had been charged with committing violence against police. Again, he spoke out saying that he is not supportive of anyone who committed violent acts against police, but at the same time was not willing to admit that he was aware or had any awareness of anyone who was involved in that record who committed violence against the police. He also did not weigh in on Trump's pardons, of 1,500 or so January 6 defendants, Avajoy.
And Nate, the big question now is, does he have the support to be confirmed?
It certainly appears he does. I mean, Republicans can confirm him without any Democratic support, and they appear to be on track to do so. Some Republican committee members predicting to us today that he will have the support to be confirmed and does, again, not need any Democrats to vote for him to be confirmed. It did not seem like any were inclined to do so. Part of the reason why it seems like his nomination is on a decent glide path is because no Republicans at this point have spoken up to indicate any opposition to his nomination. So again, a situation that's unlike some of the other nominations that we're seeing working their way through Congress right now. Obviously, the nomination of a number of other Trump appointees have been called into question. RFK Jr. is one that comes to mind. He had his second day of hearings earlier today. That wrapped up. So again, it seems likely that he will be confirmed, and with Republican support alone.
Okay, Scripps News congressional correspondent Nathaniel Reed live for us in Capitol Hill. Nate, thank you for your reporting.